Welcome to Dinar Stories. We have a breaking news update directly impacting the Iraqi dinar, specifically for those holding high-denomination banknotes. This is a significant development, and we are here to provide a clear factual breakdown of what is happening. Let's be very clear from the start. This is not rumor. This is not hype. And this is certainly not another empty promise of overnight riches. What we are discussing today is an official process, a structural development coming from within Iraq's financial system that specifically concerns the 10,000, 25,000, and 50,000 dinar notes. For years, the community has been saturated with speculation. Our goal today is to cut through that noise and focus entirely on the facts. The information we are about to share is crucial for understanding the road ahead, so it is vital to listen closely. We are moving past the what-ifs and into the what-is. This is about the mechanics of a modernizing economy and what it means for the currency you hold. The key words here are structure, verification, and process. Stay with us as we unpack this important update piece by piece, focusing on what it truly means for the future. To fully grasp the importance of today's news, we must place it within its proper context. Iraq's journey toward economic stability has been a long and complex one. For decades, the nation has been engaged in a monumental effort of rebuilding not just its infrastructure, but its entire financial framework. This has involved extensive banking reforms, efforts to integrate into the global financial community, and a constant battle to stabilize its currency. For just as long, this journey has been accompanied by intense speculation from around the world, particularly concerning a potential revaluation or redenomination of the Iraqi dinar. This speculation created an entire ecosystem of hopes, dreams, and unfortunately, misinformation. But what's happening now is different. It's a move away from speculative chatter and a step towards tangible, procedural action within the country's official banking channels. We are witnessing a shift from theoretical discussions to practical implementation. So, what exactly has been announced? The latest official directives from Iraq's financial authorities indicate a new, focused priority on the high-denomination banknotes, the 10,000, the 25,000, and the 50,000 dinar notes. These specific notes are now subject to a structured process of verification, organization, and systematic handling within the official Iraqi banking system. This isn't about removing them from circulation in a panic. Instead, it's about accounting for them, legitimizing them, and preparing them for a more structured role in the economy. Think of it as a comprehensive inventory and audit. Financial institutions are being instructed to implement clear protocols for these larger notes. This is a foundational step, ensuring that the currency base is sound, transparent, and ready for future economic policies. This is the groundwork being laid in plain sight. Now, why does this matter so much? Because it signals a methodical plan. This isn't a random event or a sudden reaction. It's a clear indicator of strategic foresight. The process can be understood in 4 key stages: planning, verification, structure, and legitimacy. First, the planning phase shows that authorities are thinking ahead about how to manage the currency supply. Second, the verification phase is about ensuring the authenticity and integrity of the banknotes in the system, which is critical for fighting corruption and illicit finance. Third, implementing structure means creating a standardized, repeatable process that all banks must follow, bringing order and predictability. Finally, all of this culminates in legitimacy. A currency that is meticulously managed and accounted for gains trust both domestically and internationally. This move reinforces that Iraq is committed to building a credible, modern financial system, and that is a far more powerful signal than any rumored rate change. So, what could this mean for you as a holder of these high-denomination notes? While specific instructions for the public have not been universally rolled out, this internal banking process points towards several logical next steps that you should be prepared for. First, expect that at some point, any exchange or deposit of these notes will require bank verification. This is a standard anti-money laundering procedure globally. Second, There may be eligibility checks to confirm the legitimate ownership of the currency. This is about accountability. And third, you can anticipate standardized handling procedures. This means the process will likely be the same for everyone, following official guidelines, not backdoor deals. This entire framework is designed to align Iraq with global banking norms, which are all built on transparency, accountability, and security. The days of informal exchanges are coming to an end, and a more regulated, secure environment is taking its place. This is a move towards protecting the system and everyone in it. It is equally important to understand what this does not mean. Let's be absolutely clear to avoid any misunderstanding. This official process does not mean a revaluation date has been set. There's no guaranteed rate, and no timeline for a rate change has been announced. This news does not mean you can walk into a bank tomorrow for an instant exchange at a new value. That is not what is happening. And most critically, this does not mean there will be an overnight financial change that will make anyone instantly wealthy. The path to economic strength is a marathon, not a sprint. This development is a single, albeit significant, step in that long marathon. Resisting the urge to jump to exciting but unfounded conclusions is more important than ever. Ground your expectations in the official process, not in wishful thinking. The real value right now is in the process itself, not a phantom rate. With any major financial development, we must issue a serious warning about security and scams. The kind of structured official process we're discussing is a prime target for those who wish to exploit confusion. Be extremely vigilant. You will likely see an increase in claims from fake brokers, unofficial exchange agents, or so-called insiders who promise you early access or a better deal. Do not fall for it. Any legitimate process involving your currency will happen through official recognized banks and will be guided by public verifiable instructions from Iraq's central financial authorities. Do not engage in private exchanges. Do not pay fees for special access. Do not believe anyone who claims to have inside information. Your financial security depends on your ability to be patient and to follow only official channels. The safest path is always the official one. Protect your assets by protecting yourself from misinformation. Let's talk about timing and the critical need for patience. Large-scale financial and administrative processes like this take time. They are not like flipping a switch. Think about the logistics involved. Coordinating across the entire national banking system, training staff, implementing new software, and ensuring every step is secure and compliant. This is a phased rollout. We are seeing the initial stages of a system-wide update. Each phase must be completed successfully before the next one can begin. Rushing this process would invite errors, security risks, and chaos. The authorities are being deliberate for a reason. Therefore, patience is not just a virtue. It is a strategic necessity for anyone involved in this space. Understanding that this is a long-term structural adjustment will help you maintain a realistic and grounded perspective. The clock is moving, but it is moving at the speed of responsible governance, not at the speed of internet rumors. Finally, what is the long-term global impact of this development? A structured, transparent, and well-managed currency system significantly improves Iraq's credibility on the world stage. When international partners, investors, and institutions like the IMF and World Bank see that Iraq is serious about building a sound financial house, it opens doors. It encourages foreign investment, simplifies international trade, and stabilizes the country's economic relationships. This internal housekeeping is a prerequisite for greater integration into the global economy. It is about building a foundation of trust that can support the nation's growth for years to come. By prioritizing structure and legitimacy over short-term speculation, Iraq is making a long-term investment in its own future. As we conclude, let's summarize the key takeaways. An official process has begun within Iraq's banking system to verify and structure the handling of high-denomination dinar notes. This is not hype. This is groundwork. It is a sign of methodical planning and a commitment to building a legitimate modern financial system. This process requires patience and a clear understanding that it is not a signal of any imminent rate change or overnight wealth. It is about laying a strong foundation. Our advice remains consistent. Stay informed through credible sources, stay patient as the process unfolds, and stay grounded in reality. Thank you for joining us at Dinar Stories. For continued factual updates, be sure to subscribe.